Welcome back, everybody, to another video here on Eagles News Now. I'm professional wrestler Chris Wilde, live from bar 4133, and we are just 19 days away. That's right, 19 days until the Eagles play their first regular season game against the Washington football team in Washington. Kind of unreal to think that just a little over 2 weeks we'll have football that actually matters. Unreal, guys. And today was day 8 of practice that was available to media. A very boring practice as it was just a walkthrough. No pads, no helmets, so not much news and notes. But some news that has been talked about the past couple of days is the fact that tight end Zach Ertz and the Philadelphia Eagles have resumed contract negotiations. This, of course, coming off the heels of tight end George Kittle and Travis Kelce getting major extensions with their respective teams. I think, and you guys know, if you look back in the archives here, that Zach Ertz absolutely deserves a contract extension here. He said he wants to be the Kobe Bryant of Philadelphia and kind of stay in one team. And I would love to see him be here for a long time. I think if he was on another team, that we would be pining to get a guy like that here, even though we still have another stud in Dallas Goedert. That's another topic for another day. But look, Zach Ertz's numbers don't lie. I mean, he is on a pace, a record-setting pace, as far as yards and receptions go, as you can see from this graphic. And again, I want to see him in Midnight Green for as long as he is in the league. Let's talk about some of these injuries, guys. So the Eagles have a injury to tight end Josh Perkins. We called him at the stadium last year the tight end TO because he wore number 81, and he did definitely help during that run last year when we needed guys to rely on to catch the balls from Carson Wentz. He's going to be out indefinitely. So the Eagles signed today tight end Tyrone Swoops, formerly of the Seattle Seahawks, kind of to fill that void. They also have Caleb Wilson as well as Noah Toiga. I know I'm just murdering this guy's name. I apologize. Also, as far as injuries go, Andre Dillard back today after being out yesterday. He needs all the reps he can get. That's very important if you ask me. Also, Gennard Avery out with an illness. You have Vinny Curry and Jordan Mailata that both were out with lower body injuries. They're day to day. Jordan Mailata, he needs to be in there. It's just crazy, all these offensive line injuries that we're seeing, as Lane Johnson was also out as well. Another notable name that's missed his 6th practice is Sidney Jones. I'm telling you, and I said yesterday, this guy is a goner here in Philadelphia. I just don't see how he can still be on this team after barely practicing this year. And the Eagles' time is running out, as Jim Schwartz said. So the injuries were the big story today. Other than that, and Fletcher Cox and Malik Jackson also had maintenance days, so it was planned rest for them. Other than that, not much happening, guys. I'm speaking over some clips and some pictures from practice today, but just not much going on. I did, however, find something from an article from Jimmy Kemsky, who from PhillyVoice.com, who was at practice, and he was talking about 5 guys that he has not seen stand out at all or has barely noticed at practice this year. I wanted to name 3. If you want to see all 5, go to his article on PhillyVoice.com. But 3 names that stood out to me that I expected more out of. Number 1, running back Mike Warren. I did a video when he got drafted. Really liked his style. Liked that he could get those tough yards. Thought that he would fit in this offense. According to Jimmy Kemsky, he has not done anything notable, which is concerning to me. Also, linebacker Dante Olson. I was planning on doing a video of him, a tackling machine, a real fan favorite. I've had a couple people message me about doing a video on this guy because they think he could definitely make this team with what we've got going on at linebacker. But again, there's just been nothing out of him through camp and practice. No pass breakups, no tackles, nothing. So we'll see if he can actually make this team. And then the third guy that I want to talk about is defensive end Sharif Miller. Last year, a 4th-round pick from the Eagles, pick number 138 from Penn State. We knew that he was going to be a little bit raw. He was going to need to learn the defense. And he had a whole year to do that last year. The Eagles were decimated by injury on the line and at defensive end, and his name barely showed up last year. This year in camp, according to Jimmy Kemsky, and I've read this in other reports as well, he has not done anything. Again, no pass breakups, no tackles, no sacks, nothing. And the defensive line has dominated this training camp. So to not see his name definitely is concerning. And, you know, the Eagles cannot continue to miss on fourth-round picks. Look, I'm going to bring up a name that was picked with pick 149 in the 5th round. It definitely a position that the Eagles needed help last year, and that was wide receiver Hunter Renfrow from the Oakland Raiders. This guy had 49 receptions, 605 yards, and 4 touchdowns, and he missed 3 games. So, I mean, we could have definitely used that production instead of the 0 that we got from Sharif Miller, and I'm not even going to bring up J.J. Whiteside, the 2nd-round pick from last year. So, with that being said, guys, that's all I have for you today. Hopefully a lot more tomorrow. Hopefully a lot more positive tomorrow as well. But that's it for today, guys. Day 8 of practice. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Go Birds. And I'll see you guys later.
E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles! E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles!
I need Eagle Nation.